All right. We're back with another stream. Um, we're gonna talk. Looks like they gave us mining Tuesday with all these ones for Transigen. They should have done this all on the same day. This should have been a Monday's event, and they should all let Transigen count for the other event as well. But anywho, looks like we're going to be mining Transigen for part of the stuff that we're going to do tonight. And you can see one guy I was about to pop him OPC. He was like 5 million over. I was going to go take it, but he warped as soon as I took off, so I had to bring my ship back. So that's our one good thing. We're going to be in these systems. We can find the ones. So what I'm doing right now is I'm doing all three of them. I probably need to even do the fourth one. So I'm gonna take Quasi out of there because I might need Quasi for something else. And let's find Con. Con will be a good substitute. There we go. I won't use Con for anything. So we're going to go ahead and what I've been doing on situations like this, instead of trying to put mining crews in there, I'm just going to let the ship do its thing. And let's find this one. Here we go. We're going to send this one into. I'm going to go ahead and pull some of these little nodes off of here before I send it back. I know I'm risking an OPC hit, but I'm trying to do a favor for the server. But okay, so we're going to send this one here. But anywho, so we're going to talk a little bit about arenas. And I was able to take the Vengeance into the arenas. It did pretty well. The things that it lost to were things you would expect. Like a guy that had a very, very powerful cube. Pretty much anything that has more power than the Vengeance does, it dies. That might not be the case after I get it to tier 7 and get the other seat. But before that, I think any equal cube or any ones that's more powerful, it will lose to. And but I think as you get more seats, it's going to take the advantage on the cube. It crushes the epic ships. I mean, literally crushes them. Like, I don't know how many Kretschnas and Enterprise E's I completely destroyed. I was able to get in, I think I got in about 8 matches. There was like 3 or 4 of them we were way overmatched. But the other ones were pretty fun. Even we had one that we were slightly overmatched and we still managed to win it. But I got some much needed loot for the store. Because I haven't had to loot in weeks. Just because I haven't been able to get into a match. Okay, let's look and see what we got here. What's this? I'm trying to see what the big site. Okay, 2 million. But we gotta wait for the chaser to come in here. Whoops, wrong one. We don't want to take that in there. Okay. Let's go ahead and almost send this one back because I'm OPC. Okay, there it is up there. Let's see what we got here and who it is. He's way OPC, but I know him. I'm not going to hit him. I'm going to warn him. So we wait for the chaser to go. I thought I saw 2 million there. We're gonna pop up on that one. Okay, I'm gonna look for a partial node in here, see if I can pull one off. Here we go. We'll take that one, fill that one up. Let's see how. I haven't really been doing this. We got some farmers in here are going to go crazy on that event. Now I get to look and see what else is in here. I've got a date tonight, so I'm not going to be on here very. Okay, this is an alliance one, and whoa, I'm in second place and I'm just a single person. That's interesting. I thought it was a leaderboard event, but it's a single leaderboard. But there is another Vengeance SMS here that we will do that. I don't know if I'm gonna do it on the stream. I might try to. And they also had the stupid event here for the Vengeance, because what it would take to actually clear these milestones, you would get a lot more by just buying the packs. I mean, it's literally the most stupid SMS I've ever seen, because to win it, you'd have to spend a good amount of change, way more than it would cost you just to go buy the packs to finish it. We looked at that last week, and I did the math, and you would get 3 times more chances at getting parts in the store if you bought equal packs. So it's it's an incredibly stupid event. The milestones are crazy for what it's worth. It's just dumb. I mean, if you get lucky and you're doing some stuff and you hit a milestone, great, but it's not one to strive for. I mean, it might, you have to be a fool with your money to literally do that one. Okay, let's go in here and we're gonna see if we can we'll get a partial off of here. So let's go back. We're gonna go back into the 68 space for this one. So I'm kind of juggling because I actually need some of this loot. So it's not a total loss. Okay, so we got that one. No, I don't want a full node. I want to look at, there's some that here that have partials. We'll go the partial ones first, because I don't have room for it in that ship. All right, now, so let's see. So what should we do next? Let's go look at the events. There is an event for Scotty. I forgot what it was. What is Scotty's event? Oh, it is Transigen. I already did that. So I did get 1 towards his leaderboard event. So what is the final prize? That's not bad at all. Plus you get the Scotty. What is the meta SMS? Complete. So you got to do the next one I get. I'm going to get some, and the whole thing is screwed up because of those efficiencies. I don't know why that. Oh, he's on Strange New Worlds. Okay, he would count in the one I've done. Well, you know what? I said that. Hold on, let's go. I didn't even think about that. These new officers being Strange New Worlds officers. And you can see I've done none of the dailies. I went to sleep last night, but I was exhausted. I think some of you knew last week I had some problems sleeping, and that was why I did some jump on streams, because I wasn't sleeping anyway. And yeah, so finally getting to sleep. I don't know that these young girls are wearing me out or whatever, but I slept like I slept from like midnight, woke up like at 10 o'clock, and then I pulled my Transigent miner that I had left out there all night long, and went back to sleep until about 11:30, and then I got up and I had I was meeting a friend for lunch. We just finished that, and I got back from that not too long ago. It was good catching up with him. I hadn't seen him in about 3 years, and we're just laughing at some of the old times, and catching up, because pretty much I've been sick for 2 years, and I haven't really done a lot. And we were talking a little bit about that. How scary that pneumonia bout I had last December was. I didn't think I was going to be here much longer, actually, because that last time, that relapse I had, I was having a real tough time breathing, a real tough time. So let's go ahead and get this little one done. Well, guys, I'm going to be in this apartment for another 13 months. I just renewed my lease today, and they're going to totally revamp my apartment. I've been living here for like 20 years, and they've never really done much maintenance. I haven't really needed it except for a few leaks that's happened in here. But anyway, so I'm going to be here for another 13 months. So that's going to be cool. They're going to redo my bathroom, my kitchen. He already did the floors and stuff earlier, because I'd had some leaks in here. They were supposed to replace the carpet, and they never did. And I kind of made a big deal about it, and they finally. Now the apartments don't have carpet except in the bedroom. We got this kind of this fake hardwood floor looking stuff on there. It looks pretty good, actually. The flooring people did a good job, but I pretty much had to move out my entire apartment to do it, and I did it in that time period between jobs, when I quit the other job and when I was starting the new one. So, yeah. But anywho, so I'm going to go see my little nephew's baseball game in a little bit, and then I'm supposed to meet somebody afterwards. That to me, I think that one's going to be a 50-50 thing, whether she shows up or not, but who knows. What the hell happened there? Okay. We'll come get that guy. Let's make sure we don't go OPC in here. Y'all want to see the vengeance kill this guy? Okay, let's find. We need Mr. Him here. And we're gonna go pop a cube. Okay, we probably need to pull this bad boy. He's going to be way OPC. I didn't look at that when I changed. Okay. That happened to be the one that I was. I thought we were in this one. Where he's at. No, he's in the other one. He's in the one, the 66 space. Where is he here? No, I'm up there. So it was the one I was way OPC on. But the Vengeance will get a kill here in a second. Well, he's active in GC. He'll probably say something after I kill him, which will be funny. So I've got to wait and push locate as soon as he gets in there. I should have waited. I didn't realize it was that ship that was in that system. I thought it was this one actually. So we're gonna about to. And we see that Vengeance do his work. And there we go. It's cool. It's got a whole new different icon than any other of the ships. You know, it's pretty cool. You know, the other ship's got the little stupid little triangle like that, but this one's got its own thing, you know. And like I said, it did pretty good. Let me look and see if I can go into my pictures. I put some on, did some screenshots. I'll show you the ones I won and some I lost. Not to be like I'm a hero of every story or anything, but I'm going to give you some pictures that you can see. I'll first start with the ones I won. And you can see pretty much equal strength, but he hit me, so he probably had a little bit of advantage because I was going after another ship and I didn't see another Vengeance in here. So some of the some of the new lower deck ones matter if you are the person that initiates the battle and ones that do not. So I'm sure that's what was going there. You can see he almost got me, but I had some damage before that. Okay, I'm going to take that one off. Let's go back to the pictures. I'm going to go back to the, whoops, wrong thing. Where's my picture? Picture. Here we go. So we looked at that one. Here's another one that I won against Korechna, a full one. And you can see it didn't do, that already had that damage was gone already. The damage that you see there was already happened. It basically did nothing to my, it did nothing to it at all. Let's look at the other one. Okay, let's see, let me go. I think this is where we're gonna start seeing the ones I lost. Oh no, here's one more win. I'll drag it in. And this one is a pretty high, this one is a high, a high tier Korechna. Still no damage to the Vengeance there. Now we're going to look at my losses here. I went against some pretty high powered guys. Here's Vengeance versus Vengeance. Of course, I should lose that battle because his is like almost double the size of mine. He's a tier 40 and I'm a tier 20. And let's go with another one. Here's me against a big cube. That's one of the bigger cubes I've seen. One 182. You can see I did a little damage to him, but like I said, he's stacked. He's got people below decks helping him that I don't here. You know what I'm saying? So, again, that's one that he should always win, probably. Okay, I'm going to send this one home. I'm going to see how much we got in this one. We'll send that one home as well. And we're going to send this one into the 66 space. So that one, and I got one more cube one that I got beat on that I'm going to show you. So I mean, no surprises really, but I guess the biggest surprise is how well it did against the epics. And again, here's another very high tiered cube, and you can see I did quite a bit more damage to his cube, as you can see the little red line, you know, where it starts and where it stops. But still, you know, I'm still gonna have to probably have it at least tier 7 before I can even think about killing some of the big cubes in there. So yeah, so we're a bits away. I probably need mine up to at least tier 40, where you saw the vengeance guy that killed me. I probably need it to be at least there before I can start really being effective against tiered out cubes. But like I said, to my surprise on how well it crushed those epics. I mean, it did. It crushed them. I mean, I had 2 events where the other opponents decided not to come back out after the first 2 times I killed them. So we had like a free, we had a free board after that. Where they didn't even want to try against the vengeance. And I was the one I was in with a 70 set, another 70 player and an Op 66 player. The Op 66 player pretty much, you know, did the Armada stuff and stuff like that, while me and the other 70 guys were taking care of business against the other team, you know. And then after the vengeance took control of like those 2 of those matches, and no one came out, I was using one of my ships for Armadas, and the other guy was using both of his. I just kept my vengeance in alert status, up, you know, a good spot where I could be, so if they brought any ships in, they were freaking dying, you know. And I did get some loot. Let me go ahead and get this thing started. And once we get these miners back going again, I'll give you a look at the store. I probably got a pull, actually, because it was this time last night that I first made the first pull. So let's go ahead and bring it in the middle. That's usually the best course of action. There he is back again. Do we go get him again? I say yes. Oh, he caught me with his beam. He's going to get killed now. Didn't do a damn thing to my ship, though, did it? Not a damn thing. Let's see, where's the chaser? Okay, there's a chaser up there. I need to move up a little bit. I got 2 attack, recall, stop. Okay, we don't want that one. Let's find a full node. There we go. There we go. Okay, we're going to send that one back. That one was way OPC. Okay, so now we're going to set up the other 2. And I think I'm going to go ahead and jump and get this thing on there. This is the one that actually really scores in the event. The other 2 don't really, you know. Well, they do, but not like the squad does. The squad's in these epic where's it at? There it is. Okay, so this one had some screwy things a while ago where it warped me out and then it still killed me. Even though it was way over here when I warped out. Or it warped out even though I didn't want it to. I did just what I did right there, and it showed that it was warping out. And then it just kind of got stuck in the middle, and then the ship came over here and killed it. Even though there's no way from the time that he was somewhere around here, I was in the middle, there's no way he would have got there in time. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Let's see if we can overtake the guys in first place. That would be kind of funny. Oh, and I already did. No, there's the SLB. So there's two. There's an LALB too. They got mislevel late. Okay. Yeah. See, I'm gonna catch those guys by myself. With just this ship, probably. This other stuff is just icing on the cake. So let's take this one back into the, I think it's 62 system. No, let's see. One of them's got, yeah, there we go. That's the one we want. But yeah, I need the Transigen actually. But it was I finally got to do some arenas after weeks and not being able to get in a match. I was able to get into 2 sets. I got in the one I was just talking about, and then later on I came back online for the last hour of it and was able to get into a lineup with 370s. We didn't do as good as the 270s and the 66. They were 70s, but they didn't really have too powerful of ships. It was basically me taking on 2 guys that were close to my range by myself. And that didn't really work out too good because I ended up getting the much needed loot, but I ended up dropping a class because I'd almost gotten up to the gold again. I needed one more win. Stop. At least it didn't die like the last one time it did that. So I'm going to go ahead and bring it right back. Damn, that thing mines that stuff fast. It's already cleared that node out already. Is it coming all the way back? I didn't tell it to come all the way back. Stop. Okay, that one's in there. We need to get that one in the middle here. And I don't know where the other ones are coming in at. Okay, there's that one. I don't need that one. That one's not going to be in here mining. Come on, man. Give me that one here. Okay, here's a G. And we're going to put that one, make that one go back to where it belongs in G. The G one. Oh, I pushed jump by accident. Damn it. Okay, we got to see if this one's got its chaser yet. This is going to get me dead. And there it popped up right in front of it. Oh shit. So we're going to go attack. See if we can do this quick. Okay, we got to get this one on a node. There's a full node right there. And then we go to this one and see where the chaser's at here. You know it's spawned. And it's almost right on top of it. Okay, let's do this again. Stop. Recall. Stop. And it got it. Damn it. Okay, so we're going to do this again. Ah! Okay, let's see how much. Where are we at? Which space is this? 66. This is the most likely one to get popped. It will be in 66. We got a 70 here. We're going to get him with the vengeance. I'm going to keep him in there long enough for the vengeance to come do some business. And then we'll pull it. As soon as the vengeance enters the system, we'll make that one go out. Yeah, he's in one of those weird spots. Hope that thing hits him, and I'll grab onto him when he does. I'm 30 seconds out. There's mine. I ain't gotta worry about that one. That was nice. Oh, I forgot that one. Hell, that sucks. I'm gonna jump it so I can just get it started. That was on me. I was too focused on killing that dude. Let's jump it. We'll jump in and take care of it. Hell. All right. I'm lucky I'm not low on that anymore, so it doesn't hurt as bad. All right, let's see. Who's this? Tank. Okay. Yeah, I didn't like being in a war with those dudes. They don't really do anything. They're not a threat on any in any fashion. It was really a dumb war that my former alliance was in. There were other alliances that we needed to be in war with, but not their alliance. It was a stupid war. They didn't have anybody that was any kind of challenge, and that's kind of the little slam dunks that some of those guys like. I'd rather have one where we have a real war, where there's some real fun going down, you know? Not with, I wonder how I got, oh yeah, he hit me with that beam. I was like, how in the world did I get damage? He hit me with that cutting beam. It gave me 6 minutes worth of damage. Okay, let's go ahead and fix this one. I gotta check my messages real quick. That was a weird question for a girl to ask. Okay, no. Looks like everything's still on. But you never know. Online dating is 50-50 at best. It's 50-50 that she shows up and 50-50 if, well, yeah, probably less than that. Probably like 25% chance that she's the girl that you, that she pretends to be in her profile, and her pictures match and all that good stuff. But the girl, a couple of the ones I have met on this one dating site, it's been pretty solid. And there's been chicks that haven't showed up. That's going to happen. Like I said, it's a 50-50 shot on these online dates whether they're going to actually show up to when they say they are and shit, you know. But as far as, you know, the girl matching the picture, that I haven't had one that I thought, oh man, she used some really old pics, you know, or something like that. That hadn't really happened. It looks like some of these younger gals are more honest to what they look like, you know, which is kind of cool. It's cool when you actually meeting the girl that you that you're looking at in the pictures and the ones that she sends you, you know, once you're chatting and stuff, you know. The older, now these gals that are over 35, you know, and even when they were these girls' ages, they always posted the best pictures they ever took in their damn lives, whether it was recent or 15 years ago, you know. And so That's one thing. That's been, I mean, the most pleasant part of it. You know, the ones that they just don't show up, even though they, and then they ghost you and never tell you why they didn't show up. You know, those, that happens. It's happened to me like 3 times on this app, you know, where I went up there and waited. But most of the time I go somewhere where I don't mind, I'll just go eat. So it's not like I'm out anything. Because I don't go in there and be the dumbass that's sitting there in the lobby waiting for this chick to show up. I'll wait, put my truck in a good position where I can see the door, and I'll watch. And then I'll go look inside to make sure, before I think she didn't show up, to make sure that everything's cool. All right, let's go back to the node. See, I'm not going to do too many of the more of these with these 3. But the thing is, I am pretty low on their particular loops, and I really need to bring that one back. So I'm gonna send them these 2 a couple of more times each, and then we're gonna be done with that, and I'll let the squad do the rest of the work, because this is the one that's really scoring in the event. This is like me refilling the refinery and getting points for it, because they don't score nearly the same as my squad doing the epics. The scoring is just real lump-sided. You'll see. Let's see. Let's go into the domination event. Let's see. We can do that by ship XP. And remember, I told you I don't upgrade those when I'm doing those ships. I don't tier the levels up on them at that time. This is the reason why. I can go get one of those ships. Let's see, do I got the Enterprise? We'll look through these epics and see which ones I don't have all the way up. Okay, why is that one only 4? Oh, that's a different ship. No wonder. Okay, so that one needs some attention. So we'll go probably one more. That should be enough to get the. Okay, that got us all of our battle pass points. Okay, so we're gonna go here. We're going to pull that off, put it right back on. And that put me a number 1 in the Alliance SOB. All right, let's take this one back into the 62 space. And we'll take that one back there, go back. Push jump, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's see if there's anybody in here. Yeah, I'm gonna chance it. This thing does it pretty quick. Guess it was in the Ferengi event too. I think we double scored. I think it's been doing the same thing in each. So you score in both battle passes. I think they've been doing that for you at least. All right, we'll look at that. I didn't even look at that today. Okay, so season pass, yeah, domination. We still haven't done the uh, wave defense. Okay, now I need to go in here and get this thing in the middle before the chaser, and there's a chaser right there. I'm going to take that sucker all the way to the other side of space. Give me some room. Okay, let's see if we can get this done. Stop. See, it did that while ago. It did that while ago, like this, and it died anyway. See, it did the same thing right there. Oh, it didn't kill it though. Okay. We'll wait for the next one. We'll go ahead and mine some while we're waiting for it. Let's see where it's coming. There it is right there. We'll get this thing. Recall, stop. Come on, stop. There we go. Well, let's get this thing here. Okay, where are we at here? Let's see if there's anybody in this space that we have to worry about. Not really. Let's go ahead and pull it though. This is a busy place. This is not one you want to let go OPC. The Devore was okay. Spend real cash on the Vengeance is too much. Do I have the Fringy Whip on the squad? No, I don't. I don't need it on the squad. I've got. I don't think. Do I have anything on the squad for forbidden technology? I don't know. We'll bring it in here in a minute. We'll look at that. I don't think I got. I think I put something on it, but I can't remember what it was. I think I'm gonna leave the Fringy Whip on the whatever the name of that roach looking ship is. I can't think of the name of it. The I'm gonna leave it on there because every once in a while they do throw an event where where Latinum's the only thing that scores, and I'll have that for that because I don't really need it. This thing smokes. This is a 10 million node I'm pulling off of, and it's doing it like in 15 minutes. So it really can't get much faster than that. But that is an idea though. I'll see how many rods I've got and how much it would cost to put it on there. Then I could really crush anybody from even trying to chant. But this when I decide that I want to compete in one of these mining events, it's really deflating for the farmers because that's the way that's their whole game. That's not my game. It's me fucking with them, you know. And I'm storing up some of these. I think one of these days I'm going to surprise one of these alliances and try to take their territory from them. But I'm going to keep it on the QT because there are not many people in the game here I can trust to say, hey, I'm going to go after these guys' territory without getting back to them. Even my friend, it would have to be a last minute thing that I would let them know that I'm going for somebody's territory because I could see the whole server come against me in that situation. I mean, it would be fun for the kills, though. Don't get me wrong, if they wanted to try to do that stuff, but you know, then I'd be wasting resources that I spent trying to start the takeover defense, you know, and shit. So that would give them some kind of small victory in some way. I wouldn't do that. Okay, so we need to take this one back up into that space. And we need to really watch this one. I'm going to put over here and make sure there's nobody coming after it, because it is way OPC. See, this will seem like when somebody does it, this is my fault. If I'm going to let this sumbitch get that much over OPC, I don't blame them, because if I saw it too, I would take it. That's the kind of way that I look at that kind of stuff. I don't get bent out of shape. Now, if somebody hits my UPC mining ship, I'll take that as an insult, and I'll go after their ass. Not because I really care about the miner, because it's not going to be that much to repair, but it's just the principle of it all. But yeah, I'm up to, I think if I get lucky with this event for the Vengeance here, if I can get both of those pulls, I should be able to make one upgrade with that. And that's the thing, and they're having these like every 3 days or so. And it gives you a little bit of a slow pull. I don't want, like, see, these are the ones I want to do last. The thing I want is this one. And you can see I'm like slightly over 4,000 off. I think I can get that with 2 pulls if I'm lucky. I don't know. I probably won't. That's probably wishful thinking. I don't think I'd have to probably have at least 4 pulls. 2 pulls will get me close. So give me a little bit closer. Because I'm not going to spend any money in this game for a little bit. Okay, we're done there, so we're going to pull that one off. So we got away with it. Now I need to watch this one. This one's getting close to being OPC. And it's got 12 more minutes to pull the pull. I'm not gonna risk that. Let's go ahead and pull it. Okay. This one should be getting in spot any time now. Let's go in there and locate it. Put it back in the middle. And wait for the chaser to come in. There it is. All right. Recall and stop. Okay, so we're going to find a full node, which is, there you go. Put it on. Okay, well, those are doing, let's see what, I think we got a Ferengi. I think that's the Ferengi thing. Whoops. We got to pull from here and then get your goodies. That's a pretty nice pull right there. And that's another one too. So we're going to go in here and see what we can get with this. I think I already got, remember the thing I told you I was thinking about grabbing? Now see, there's 2 different types. And this is the other one. I don't think, let's look. We'll see what's in here. If there's anything I actually want, you could use. How many particles do you get? 75. That's too expensive. How about the war room? So that would give me 2,500. Let's look and see how much we need to upgrade that war room. Let's go here. Okay, how much we need to get the war room to the next level? Yeah, it's too far off, but it'll get us closer though. There's really nothing else. I mean, I could get the officer. The officer shards is probably the way. That or the officer shards is the way to go. So I can get 5. But the war rooms thing is a little bit harder to even come by than that guy without spending money for it. So I think I'm going to go with the war room, guys. War room. And then these are not to sneeze at either. You got a credits for this. I wouldn't criticize anybody grabbing those, you know. And I got 5 remaining, so maybe I can get enough to upgrade my war room before this is over with. Maybe I wish I would have looked at that sooner. That might have been the way to go. Okay, so we're going to repair this one. We're going to repair that one. And then we're going to send it right back into, let's go out of it. Let's send it to 62 space. Let it do its thing. And then we're going to send this one into 68 space. Let it do its thing. Oh gosh, I pulled the wrong one. I meant to put this one into 62 space. Dang it. All right, we'll just send that. When that one gets into the system, we'll send it home and we'll reset it. So I'm looking forward to that. Let's see. So work schedule is going to be rough next week. If I do stream, it'll be early in the morning after I get off work if I'm not tired, and there will be short streams. They're going to be it'll be like an hour, hour and a half at the most. This is my 4-day week, the one where I work 4 12-hour shifts consecutively. I was kind of hoping maybe I could pull an overtime shift tonight, but they haven't nobody's put any request in. And I'm going to take some vacation time in, okay, we're going to send that one back. September. I'm going to take the week of my birthday off, but also there's a big fishing tournament that weekend too. So there might be a chance I'm going to fish in it. I don't know. It's a little bit. It's a pricey tournament to fish in, but the prizes are really, 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 really good. My buddy is kind of wishy-washy on it. He'll tell me one week he's in, the next week he's out. I've got to be prepared to fish the damn thing by myself, which I don't like doing. It's as many boats that are on the water at that time. It's pretty dangerous to fish by yourself in this tournament, in my opinion. You know, some people may not think so, but I do. I think I've seen too many people not paying attention to where their boat's going. You need 2 sets of eyes, in my opinion, to have a safe deal with this one here. Okay, it looks like my other ship's in the space. God dang it, man. This thing pisses me off so bad. Damn lag and shit in this game. See, I pushed stop and it didn't do it. So we need to send it right back into here as soon as it gets into that. Come on, go in there. Go, 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 go. There we go, back. Okay, so we're going to stop this one first. Get this. Hopefully we can get this one mining before that one gets in the system. Okay. Where's its chaser at? I don't see it. I saw the, there it is right there. I saw the warning. Okay, so I'm gonna do the X. I mean, I did the X the last time. It didn't really matter. That last time they blew up. I did both. It did stop, right? I don't see it. Well, there it is right there. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on the full node. Let it do its thing. And look, this sucker, okay, maybe that was the one I sent back. Never mind. I was gonna gripe, but it was actually where it's supposed to be. Okay, so let's attack, recall, stop. We're gonna put the X here. Come on. God! Stupid thing, man. Damn. See, a while ago it killed it. I mean, a while ago it didn't kill it. But that time it did. Okay, let's put this one back too. Okay, this was going to score big right here, guys. I'm finding one of these partial nodes that are in here. I wonder who else is mining in here besides me. There we go. Because that's basically what I do. I'll use one node to be the one to fill up the last part of this ship, you know. Because it takes like 27 million, and there's like a partial that doesn't. But there was a couple of partials in there. They weren't ones that I put there. So somebody else is getting in here somehow. I don't know who would be able to. We did these, we did those. Let's see, let's go in the events. And you can see me start pulling away now. I haven't done it until you guys on the stream, just a little bit before we started. I've already passed everybody in the whole server. And this is their shit too. This is not mine. Okay, there it is right there. Let's try this one more time. Stop. Come on, stop. Okay, it stopped. So we're gonna look for a full node if we can find it. Yeah, we'll do this 8 one. This one will be good enough. I don't think I can hold. I think the cargo doesn't even hold 1 million, so there's no reason to get on it. So we'll get on this one when it gets to where it needs to be, which is right now. Whoops, what did it do that for? Okay, so it's right in the middle. We'll put it right in the middle. Man, this little girl that I'm going, not a little girl, but this 28-year-old girl I'm going out with is pretty damn hot. It's weird how a lot of these girls are into older guys, man. It's crazy. Crazy. But fun for me. Let's see. Go up here, go up here, go up here. Here we go. Here we go. And it looks like our buddy's back. Do we do it again? Yes, we do it again. We do it again. And we'll look at the Ferengi whip and see if it does any difference. So see if first I got to see how much rods it will take me to change. This might need unlocking. If it needs unlocking, I won't be able to do it because it costs too much to unlock the forbidden technologies. It costs like 60-something thousand for most stuff. It'll probably be the same on this one. I don't see it being any cheaper. So the Vengeance is about to get another kill here in a minute. It's going to be a race. Does the Suliban Hunter get to him before I do? I think he's going to beat me. But mine will be faster once it gets in the system. I think he's going to beat me for about 5 seconds. Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. Are we going to get it or he's going to get it? Oh, he got me by maybe like a fraction of a second. See, my chaser came in quick. And he spawned from the middle, too. He didn't spawn from the side. Ah, yeah. Who knows? Mining could be fun. All right, let's see. We're a little bit OPC on that one. We're going to let it go. And we got 10 seconds. We're going to let it clear the node, and we'll pop it out of there. I think that's all the ones I'm going to do. When these clear, I think we're done. Okay, we're done. We're going to take that one back. Let's see. I've got to plan this out right here. I got to meet her at 8. And I've got the game at 6 o'clock. What's this doing here? It should be cool there. That should have done that one. Let's see, software tonight. We'll cancel. Let's do the update now. What the hell? So let's go to this one's going to be the next one that's going to finish. And we'll get rid of that one. And then we can let the squaw do all the work after this, because even if I stuck it in, let's look at the research on there. I might have enough to do to make it even better on the uncommon. Let's see, Starship. Because I have made here we go. We'll do the Transigen. See, both of those I can't do any better until I tear it out. Here we go. So yeah, so I've got almost all the ones for the common done. 2, then I've got the last ones on those, but I can't. It's got to be that forge has got to be at 60, and my forge is only at let's see, 53. So I've got a ways to go. I thought that was tied to the ship. It's not. Sorry. Okay, so that one's done. Send it back. So I think that's good enough for those, because doing the 68 space would be, or putting the squaw. No, it really isn't that much faster in the token space, actually. To be quite honest with you guys. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna keep sending it into this 70 system for the squaw, and do something else with the rest of the stuff. I think the next thing we're going to do, one thing we do need to check. I'm going to wait for this one to finish its thing. And let's see if we do have a little small node around here somewhere. But that's a 2 million one. Yeah, those are too big. Need to put the ship way OPC. I was going to say if there was a small node somewhere. Okay, so we're going to put that. We're going to change this ship out for our where's the Titan? No, that's a Reliant. That's the Voyager. Here we go. Here's Titan. Okay. Let's take the Titan out of here for a second. Oh boy, let's see. Come on, Titan. Locate. So we need to go out of the system. Okay. How many max fortifications do we got? We got 1. Okay, so we got to do this right. So we're gonna do the Vengeance. We're going to put my crew in there that I've got for the Vengeance crew, which is this one. This one worked really good last time. We'll probably have to do 1 max fortification and and maybe 2 Sorrentos runs with it, because I only got 1 max fortification. So we're gonna when this gets back, we're gonna put the Sorrentos in there, and when we're done with this one, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and let the squaw come back. We'll reset the squaw, then we'll do all this other stuff. But I guess we could already send the Titan on. Here we go. We're gonna put it in the 71. I'm gonna double check that event, make sure they didn't screw me again on it. We're gonna go ahead and put it there. We've got the Vengeance crew, but I want to do some stuff to it. I want to put some Epsicons on the thing as well. So we're gonna put our Sorrentos. Whoops, let's go Sorrentos. Swap ships. That one's a little bit easier to spot. Because it's got that weird, funky orange shit around it. Let's see. There we go. No, that's not it. That's it right there, Sorrentos. It looks a little bit different than the rest of them. That little funky little gold orange ring it's got on top of it kind of sets it out from all the other saucer looking ships. Federation ships in there. So, but let's go in here. We're going to use a interceptor. Let's see, combat. We're going to use an interceptor Exicon right there. And we're going to use one of these multi-purpose. We're going to use one of these where's it at? There should be an hour boost, power boost. I want to go look and see with this Transigen, do they have a one that boosts your hostile hits? They've got some Exicons in here. I've not really here we go. Apex and PvP, PvE, absolute damage. This one might not be a bad idea to do. So it's only 70, so why the hell not? We'll increase the Apex barrier in here. I wonder if you can do more than one. But anyway, we'll do that one. We'll send it now. We'll send the Vengeance into the playing field. We already got our Titans already sitting there waiting for us. And again, let's look at this. Let's see if they didn't screw me like they did the last time where they had the change the parameters on. Nope, still 71. And see, it's not really, I don't think it's really kosher that they bumped it to 71 from where I have it tiered. It still should be the 70s. That's kind of was a coarse crap move, actually. Now I can see when I get to tier 7, the one I was talking about where I got the other extra seat making it come into this system and be able, I mean, you shouldn't have to need to do the boosts to actually clear the event. It's kind of ridiculous, to be honest with you. I'm having to help the Vengeance so much on here, and it's just not. It's not really. I don't think it's that cool that they did that to me. Okay, so let's go ahead. We need to put the stop the Vengeance right here. Let's go ahead and we'll hit the. Oh gosh, I put the regular fortification. I think I still have enough for a max. Yeah. Okay. So I have both now. I didn't really want to do that, but let's do the Sorrentos boost. I don't know that's going to even help the extra fortification, but I guess it can't hurt. Okay. So we've got to hit 24 of these. They actually put another treasury up here? Yeah, this is a parts one. Okay, well, I might have a chance to get a free one here. Especially if I can draw it out a little bit, finish this battle pass before, how many more days does this battle pass have? Let's look. If I finish this battle pass, I think I got a free one. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Okay, we got that. So it's looking good. Doing this, what I'm doing right here, is helping out a lot. Let's see, what is this? That's for the hostile hunt stuff, okay. So let's see. We'll look after we get done, after it dies, we'll see how many hostiles we hit in total with one hole. I mean, we may only need one more run in here after this is done. This is doing pretty good. So this might be the way to go, is max fortification, regular fortification, and the hexagons I used here. But the problem is I won't be able, in 2 days, I won't be able to use the apex barrier one in the other store because I won't have it. It's only good for a week. Let's go. So what I might not do, I may purposely not finish my dailies so I can stretch it out some if the battle pass ends before the treasury does. So we've got 5 more days of the battle pass. I mean, 6. So there's a way if I stretch it out a few days and think it after you, okay, it did die. So we'll see how many more we got left to do. So, so we need 9 more kills. We did 15 on a hole, which is not bad. Not great, but better than what I was doing. So now we're just going to go up here and give it a, I don't think I have enough for a, okay, it should be done repairing, so let's go here. That's going to give us 2 pulls, and if we get lucky and get a 10,000 part pull, then it's going to give me that one and a good start on the next. But I've yet to hit that. I've heard other guys say that they have, but I've never been that lucky yet to get a 10,000. I think he's, gosh, I wish I could take that. If I didn't have that possible date line up, I would just tell my nephew I'd come see his next game. But this girl is, I can't take the chance that she wish I could take that overtime, man. I really do. I wish I could. Wish. Let's see what's going on here. What have I got? Okay, we're back. So we're gonna see if we can finish this. So we're gonna get the Sorrentos. Okay, this thing is done, but I don't think I got any. I don't have enough of those. But we'll see if now I could get some in here with this. No, that's Sorrentos juice. Okay, hoping that was gonna get lucky, but no. Okay, so we'll go ahead and bring the Titan back. There's no reason to leave it here. So let's go ahead and we'll give it the Sorrentos boost and see if we can finish this bad boy. So let's see, 1. Looks like we'll easily get it. 2. 3. 4. Looks like we need. We're going to easily get. So that's going to make it pretty easy to finish this event every week. I mean, even if I didn't have any, I could probably. It'd probably take me 4 shots to do it. 3 shots for sure, maybe 4. With just Sorrentos. So what's funny about it is both of these ships, the Titan and the Sorrentos, I didn't hardly use those, but now I use them quite a bit for some boost. I mean, they've become more relevant in my game than they were in the beginning, actually. Which is funny that it comes around where a ship that you had a little bit of use for it, but not much, now is a main player for you. Okay, so we got that. So we're done with that event. We can go into the event store and see if we get lucky. My luck on the draws for this stuff is never good. So we got 2 pulls. If we don't get a reroll. Oh, we got a 10,000. We got a 10,000, folks. Oh my gosh, we got a 10,000. Woo! That gets me my upgrade. Oh my gosh. I got the 10,000. We have to wait for it to get back to do the upgrade to it. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that. I cannot believe that. That is so awesome, man. That is so freaking awesome. So that means that it gives me like a free upgrade. And then I get to keep that little 800 towards the next one. That is so awesome, dude. I got a freaking 10,000 part pull. Woo! Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Now that right there is pulling a royal flush. You know what I'm saying? That right there. That woo! I was hoping for maybe a reroll or 2, but I hit the bonus one. So let's look at this. It means we can do any upgrade here. Let's see which one gives us the most power. Okay, that one. Okay. Looks like those are the same. Looks like these two right here are the way to go. Okay, let's go with one. Let's go with this one. And this gets us really close to for this one. See, right now all we got to do is get pull some of that. So we've got, we need some parts. Damn, that's a lot of parts. And this one might be harder to come by than the other part. But yeah, that was badass right there. So now it's starting to eat up like regular ships, not just the Vengeance is actually using up on the size of like your epics. So let me recrew this one where this crew that belongs there, so we'll have everything back to normal. Okay, so. But these are the crews I used last night. I'll go ahead and go through some of them. They did pretty well. I mean, normally, let's see. This is the crew that I was using. No, I don't have one marked for the Vengeance yet. So the crew that I was using was the Freeman crew. Now I've seen some of these higher players using different ones than the normal Freeman crew. I'm going to have to experiment with some of those. Those were pretty interesting, some interesting matchups. They weren't using the regular, where's Lorca at? Come on, Lorca, where you at, buddy? There you are. Lorca up here. The below deck I was using, I believe the below deck I was using, I used him, her, and pick Hugh. I believe that was the crew I used. I can go. I don't know the probable, but that was the crew I was using for this particular ship. And for the Krechna, who did I have in here that's not in there now? I think at 7 or 9. No, I just put the Explorer crew in here for some reason. Oh, I had pick Hugh, so I didn't put pick Hugh in there. So who did I put? Because I redid them after I did it, so I wouldn't screw it up and have a ship with. Who did I stick down there? Go below deck. My jog my memory. I might have put Chapel there. It was either Chapel or Scotty, I think. We'll go and see who else is in the rest of these ships. Okay, we didn't pull anybody from there. Here, let me go through here, do my battle log here and see if I can find it. No, that's my Cratch. Let's see, it's fine. Victory. Let's see who's this one. Cratch still. It's going to be one of the victory ones. This is defeat. Yeah, that's one I showed you already. Okay, here's a vengeance. Okay, so I can go in here and do the, here I can do this. Who do I have under here? Reclaim, I did have pick Hugh here. Here's reclaim lives. We are free and whole. Okay, yeah, that's the 3 that I had. I must have tweaked my Krechna with somebody else. But I thought that's the crew that I was using. So I probably put Miss Chapel somewhere else and put Hugh. So I need to probably actually save this. So let's go into the officer hold. I'll stick it in here. And I'll just put Venge, just for right now. I need to redo all of them. Venge. Oops, well, I keep getting fat finger. Venge. PVE. Okay. Now I got to figure out who I'm going to put on my Krechna in Hugh's place. So I've got Scotty on there already. So let's go below deck. This is going to be a tough decision, actually. So I don't have, who's better? Is it Pella better? I can't remember which one's Pella or the Cat Doctor. Pella's 100%. I think the Cat Doctor might be a little bit better than Pella, because I'm about to put her up. Yeah, we're going to put the Cat Doctor right there. And we'll go in here and save it. Okay, now we'll go back and save it in the slot. Save. Okay, so now we're gonna have to find where I took her from. And then maybe the cube. Yeah, so we're gonna go below deck and we're gonna stick. We could either stick Chapel there and help it out, or we could take Pella and put Pella in there. But I think I got Pella in my little Cratch, so I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna go ahead and put Chapel there. Okay, and then we'll save that. Save, big cube, save. So that should straighten everything out. Okay, so let's go just to be on the safe side. Okay, this is Rotarian, not the Enterprise E. Okay, so we're missing somebody for the Enterprise E. So let's see who I had in there before. So I had, I'll go ahead and put him in there. He's in my, okay, we'll put that in there for right now. I'll probably take him right back out, but I need to set everybody up. Okay, that's the crew I was using right there. No. Who was it? Who did that? That's E. So I had Pella's in my Enterprise E. Okay. Okay, we need to recall that one. Okay, so that one's back. So we will, I think I have that's my little cubes crew. Okay, so we'll get that. So we're gonna go back. I'm gonna steal, so before we had him, who do we have on the side? We put, I'm gonna use, actually I'm gonna use a mining officer. We're gonna go ahead and put Quark in here. Okay, so I put Quark in there. So we could put E data in here, which I don't have. That will increase it even more. So let's find the lower deck. Find E data. Okay, let's see, works asking. For B. Man, I wish I could work that. If I didn't have that date lined up, that'd be some easy money tonight. Where is he? Mr. E data. Data. There we go. So it's 27 now with this setup right here. Or did I pull somebody off that? I'm trying to think. We'll look at this again, but I know E data is going to help me below deck, and I can just change him out on either one of those. So let's see how full is this sucker now. So we got 28, so we can put another cargo boost officer, max officer. See, you can see I don't have it unlocked. And the bad thing about having it not unlocked is it costs you a crap load of, see, I don't have enough. And then after that, I wouldn't have enough to put something in it. But he was suggesting a while ago if I put the Ferengi whip in there. And I can, is there any technology going? Oh yeah, today's Tech Tuesday, so, no, today's still Monday. What am I talking about? Today's Monday. Or, oh, no. No, today's Tuesday. Yeah, today's Tuesday. So we do have Tech Tuesday going, I guess. Let's see, let's look. Does that count? We gotta see if it counts though before we, no, it's only forbidden technology. Yeah, well, that is forbidden technology. So I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade the whip. But I've got to see one other thing before I make that commitment on the whip. And I'm just gonna go pick one. I need to switch it to the other one. Here we go. So you can see I've got these to 55. I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and waste the proto matter, which is what you're doing. Let's see if I can get to 55. And that's what happens. And it boosts me up like 5%. And I'll have to keep doing that until I either win it or I get high enough that it's going to be a no-brainer. And that's the thing. And you can't take it to 55 as high as you can go. I'll show you these. One of these at 55. See, it gives you 2% and gives you, even if I had the protomatter, it would have it blacked out right here. It wouldn't let you do it. So 55 is as high as you can go on the forbidden technology. I really don't recommend going over 50 because you see how much crazy how it wastes the protomatter trying to get it up high enough to where you can have a fighting chance. I gotta check and see if we're still on. All right, let's send the squaw back out there. We're at 28 million. Let's see if we can put one more officer. We'll take Quark out of here and find another. Let's see. We need cargo protection. No cargo capacity. Okay, well, hold on. Let's see if I can get that one off of the. Well, wait a minute. Let's go back in there and see if that's his captain ability or his officer ability. If it's captain ability, I don't think his is as good as the other guy. Let's go mining speed. Okay. Or no, cargo capacity. That's what we're looking for. Okay, let's see what is. Okay, cargo. Okay, we do have. That will help us a lot. So let's go ahead and pull this off. I'll go in here and see if I got enough speed ups to change that. See if we can bring that one out of there. So it looks like So I'm gonna try not to finish the dailies today. Give me another lead day on the treasury, because I would like to pull it if I get a free one out of it. Let's see. Let's get down here and do this. Way team. Which one is he in? This one. How many days? So I got 3. Okay, I've got. That gives me 2.5 days, 1.5 days. This gives me 12 hours. No, I don't have enough to pull it. Well, I won't waste those last ones. Dang it. Okay, let's go in the, well, I'll tell you what, let's go into the faction. See if either one of those, the ones that give me those speed ups, I can pull. And the answer is no. Here's that one and that one. Okay. So, speaking of that, let's look into the shuttle. See if I can get that. Do we have one? There's the next gen. Where is the Strange New Worlds? Oh, we had to do that. I've got to take this one all the way up to. I forgot. Okay. Never mind then. Okay. So we're going to send the squaw back. Let's look into this. Go all the way back to where I died once in the 68 system right there. And we'll use that, but we won't go in that system. We'll go in the 70. Below it with the, and we'll use this jump juice. I'm gonna continue to do this all night long. It'd be funny for me to beat every alliance in the game. And I mean on our server at least, not the game, but our server. Me with one ship. It would be a decent prize if there was more shards for that officer, but 10 kind of sucks. That's not the greatest prize of them all. Is I get 10 here and some of the refined transgen, which is a sorry amount too. And then here in the this gives me this. But still, that's a shitty amount of those, too, for what it's going to take me to win. As you can see, I'm beating farming alliance, semi-farming alliance, farming alliance, farming alliance, farming alliance, farming alliance. And these are just there, you know. Did I lose my ship already? Oh, God. How in the hell did it get that fast? Man, that sucks. It wasn't off the screen that long. It shouldn't have been that quick. That's ridiculous. Yeah, when I need it to come quick, it never does. But when I'm sitting there trying to do something, giving it a little bit of pause before I go in the system, it always screws me. See, now I'm just going to have to sit and wait for it. There it is. Okay, let's recall and stop. Okay, there's a partial one. We'll go ahead and take that one. Oh, I didn't forget to see what, I mean, we got 28. We could have got the other one, we might have get close to 30. That would give us 3 full nodes in here. Support. Take that. And go ahead and just pull the part. I mean, the research, I don't think I have any, but I know I don't have any parts. Okay, nothing there. What's in here? It's saying I got 12. I don't have anything that I pull out of it, that is. Okay. So I did notice that when I got back, I had no upgrade, so I'm still a little ways from getting that last upgrade on the squaw. Got a dilemma here. Okay. Well, I'm going to go get ready for my nephew's baseball game now. And cool, man. That's cool you got up there. You're number one in the solo leaderboard. Yeah, this is a good game. You get hooked on it, and it takes a lot. You end up spending a lot of time playing it. But I'm not even really doing the fun stuff. This is the boring stuff. We haven't really done any PvP. There's no territory defenses going on today. On Tuesday, they don't have them. This is kind of a meh day, actually, as far as the events go. But there are things that I'll explain a little bit more about the game for you before I log off. But see, alliances, you're like your group of players who group together, and they take these territories, and if you're on a cool server, there's always battles over these. But if you're on a server with a bunch of farmers that plan everything out and they divide out the little territories, it's no fun. But but my whole game is I'm going to be the wild card in this whole thing. I'm going to go in here and pick one of these territories, decide to take it, and kind of kind of mess up their little plans. And I don't plan to keep them. I'm just going to take them to screw up their board. You know, get something like in the middle of one of their territories, because you have to have them connected. So if I decide to go in here, this is a 1-star. I take this from those guys, they effectively lose this one too. Or say I decide I wanted to take, let's find a good one. I wanted to take, where's their 1-star at? They only got 1-star. So that one, I could take that one from them, and then they wouldn't be able to upgrade any of the others, keep them, I don't think. I think you would lose them all, but you could have some fun, put it that way. And that's what I plan on doing. But it takes a ton of these resources when you're one person trying to gather them. When you don't have 30 people in your alliance all pulling. And where you get that stuff is from the refinery right here, this territory. It gives you these materials. You use these materials to buy a start. And when you buy the start, you got to take these nodes, put your ship on the nodes, and fight the other guys coming in. Most of the time, I don't even try to take the territory. I just go in there and kill a bunch of people in there. So it's going to kind of throw their game off, because people are used to that, of me coming in and having some fun that way. But I am going to end up taking one of these alliances territory from them. I just haven't decided who, when, and where. But first of all, like I'll show you, I'm not going to take these territories. These are guys that are semi-friends, but I'm going to use theirs for an example. When this one comes up in basically 3 days, I can join the takeover, and it tells me how much of the materials I need. You see, I got about half right now. And it tells you the requirements, which I'm the admiral of it. So, and it's a zone 1. So, but I'm not going to take that one. I'm going to look for one that I can upset their apple cart pretty bad. And I haven't decided which one where that's going to be and who it's going to be. May ask a few guys that I know that might help me do it. So I got some people sticking their ships on the nodes while I kill other ships. I don't know. It just depends. There's more than just saying, hey, I'm going to do this. It's going to take some planning. It's not something I can do in 5 minutes. I see it started. I'm going to take that sucker, Yeah, I could, but I'd be wasting materials, because that would probably not be successful. But you got that going on, and then there's just regular. I don't know if you saw me a while ago when I saw one of the guys I got marked as unfriendly. I pop his ship anytime I see it, if it's not a mining ship. But anyway, so it's got strategy in it, and it's got you can play their game, you can play your own game, and I'm playing my own game right now. And that's the reason why I went my own alliance, where I'm just a single-man alliance. I mean, I've had some people ask to join, but I don't think that they could handle the heat eventually that I'm going to put down on this server. Now, especially I got the Vengeance, and there's nobody on the server that has a ship on. Maybe one guy has a ship on the whole server that could handle this ship. And he actually is a friend, and I won't go against their alliance. But anyway, so I'm going to log off now. I've got to get ready for my nephew's baseball game. And I will see you guys on the other side. I maybe maybe later tonight well, I won't make any promises on that, but probably I'll pop on one day early morning before I go to sleep. So until next time.